Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to do this 3D GIFs effects. The shots that you are seeing, they are from a web series called Platoon of Power Squadron, which is probably my favorite web series of all time. They're really good. You should check the show out. The link is on the description. It's a show about superheroes created by Jake Jarvie from Pineapple Boy Films. It's really good. You should check the show out. Anyway, so how did I do the 3D GIFs effect? Well, it's actually really simple. What I did is I just basically wrote out everything based on their depth, like the body here, and then the head, and then the background, and then I set them up on 3D space. So if we can see here, this is the background, and this is the character, this is the head, and this is the body. So I set them up based on their depth, based on how close they are to the camera. They're not like super exact because I wasn't there when this was shot, so I just basically had to do them by eye. Yeah. So I basically had to eyeball them. So yeah, I do this for every shots. Like for this one, like I wrote out her head and then her hair, and I set them up on 3D, and this is my favorite shot of the entire show, which is actually the reason why I make these 3D GIFs in the first place, is because I love this shot so much and I want to do something about it. So I decided to just turn this shot into 3D GIFs. So yeah, I wrote out everything, like the nose, the finger. This one is super complicated, probably the hardest one. And also we have this, same thing. We have the background, stuff there, and the arm, and then the head, the hair. So yeah, this is actually how they did stereo conversion, which is when a 2D movie and then they turned it into 3D in theaters. This is actually how they did it, which is they just wrote out everything based on their depth, and then they recreate everything in 3D, like reconstruct the scene in 3D, and then just project the rotos into the 3D objects. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do like a much simpler version of stereo conversion, so to speak, which is basically just using 2D layers instead of 3D objects, because the camera movement that we're having is really simple, which is just like a really simple dolly move. So we could get away with a lot of like perspective parallax cheats by just using 2D layers. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's begin. We have the screenshot that we want to use for the 3D. So we just make a new comp, just drag it in, and then what we're going to do is we are going to decide the parts that you want to separate based on the depth. So in here I want to get the head alone, and then the body, and then this color here, because this color is way like in front of the body. And then maybe I'm still thinking maybe merge the hoodie with the body or not. We could decide that. We could just play around and see which one is better. For the original project, I kind of separated it, but I don't think there's much difference, so I might just keep the hoodie merged into the body this time. And then we have the railings there, and then the background. For the background, we're just going to use everything like this building and the sky, because they are really far away, so we could just group them into one layer. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are just going to duplicate a lot, and maybe just name this one say the head, and this one the body, and this one color, and this one railing, and this one sorry about that, and this one the background. There we go. We can just keep this one as a like backup. but we're not going to use that. So anyway, yeah, so let's just start rotoing. So we're going to rotate the head. Let's see. Okay. And then for the ear, I'm also still deciding whether to separate them or not. The same reason why I'm debating to separate the hoodie is because they are kind of on different depth, but on the original project, I didn't see much parallax between the head and the ears. So for this time we're just going to keep it inside the head layer. And there we go. Okay, cool. So we have the head separated. Maybe tighten the rotor. Okay, and FF. Oops, sorry. FF. Damn it. There we go. Sorry about that. And we just add some feather. Maybe 2 pixels. And this one also 2 pixels. Okay, so it's looking fine. And there's still some blue in there. We're going to deal with that later. Just for now, let's have everything separated. So we have the head, and then we are going to go to the body. Let's rotate the body. And then the hoodie. There we go. So we have that. Press F. 5. Cool. Okay, so we're done with the body. Let's move to the color. So we are just going to rotate around this area. Okay, and then the railing. Oh, let's go back to the color for a sec. Turn on the feathers. Whoop. Maybe make it a bit tighter. Whoop. Whoop. And turn it off. Bring on the feather, maybe 2 pixels. Okay. Cool. And let's go to the railing. And then the background, let's just keep it that way. Okay, so we have everything separated. We have the railing, the color, the body, and the head, and also the background. What we're going to do is we are going to create a new camera. Layer new camera. Okay, yes, just put it on the bottom there. And then let's turn everything into 3D layer. There we go. Then let's I want to recolor some of the layers so we would see difference. Fuchsia, blue, railing green, background yellow. There we go. So now let's open to fuse horizontally, And then here we see this is the camera and this is the layers, right? So let's pick the background and put it way on the back, like way on the back, like way down there. Whoa. Make sure you just want to move the Z position. Just move the Z. Move the Z. There we go. And then scale it back into around the same size that we were. Okay, cool. And then so we have the background out back there, and then let's go to the railing and also move it back far, but maybe not that far, maybe around there, maybe a little bit more. Yep. Okay, and then scale it up. There we go. And then for the body parts, maybe just keep them around this area, but let's move the body back a bit, and then move the collar in front a bit. Okay, so we have the collar, the body, and the collar, head, and body, all in different depth. So let's go to the body there, and then let's resize it, disable the roto, and here we can see some of the like quote-unquote shadow, or basically it's the background layer. So we could just rely on the background layer and match up the size. Scale it up around there. Coolio. And then go to the color, and there's the background layer. Scale it up, scale it down, match it to the background. I see the problem here. It's because of the body layer, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so it seems like they all match up quite nicely, but there's a way to make sure, is that we use the spare layer that is not 3D and just enable it. And here we can see there's some shifting happening. Let's see, like I think the body layer is a bit like too small. Yeah, we need to scale it up even more, just to match it up. 2.5. Let's see, let's turn on the spare layer again. Whoa, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Nice, nice. Everything is looking nice. So let's just collapse everything and put the spare layer back there. Okay, so everything is looking nice. What we're going to do is we are going to first I'm going to save. Select the camera, select the camera, and let's see, we have 74 frames. That's enough, I guess. I mean 75, there's like 3 seconds, so 3 seconds is enough. So let's turn on the keyframe for the position, and then maybe scale it up. I mean push it like dolly in or dolly out. I prefer dolly in. I think it's much safer that way, because if we dolly out, we would see the black there because the background layer is not big enough. So my vote, just do dolly in. Whoop. There we go. So it's looking nice. Let's play the video and see what we got. Nice. Maybe 3 seconds doing that is a bit too long. Let's make it 2 seconds. Nice. Real nice. So this looks done, but here's the problem. We're not done, because if we go here, we would see some weird stuff happening. That is because we have not painted out. So what we're seeing here, it is that, so if we turn off the color, this is from the railing, from the railing layer. So in the railing layer we still have the color in there, and also from the background. So we are going to do some cleanup, paint cleanup. So yeah, let's begin by doing the background. So let's see here. As we can see here, that's the result of the background, is that extra you know, cropped out of the railings. And then we also see the hair. So what we're going to do is we are going to basically clean up the edges of everything. So let's do some cleanup. Clone stamp tool, background, and let's do some cloning. Press Alt and then click, and then click to where you want to copy. Okay, that's looking bad, so let's do there. Nice. Real nice. Super nice. Super nice. Okay. And then let's do that again for this part. There we go. Whoop. Repeat that. There we go. And let's do that again for this part. Okay, so we have the we basically have thinned out the edges using the clone stamp tool. And just a quick note, if this is the basically, if we go to the background layer here, and then we have the all this clone 1, clone 2, whatever, they are all the brushes that you've took. So if you go to, you click on clone 31 here, this is the path of the brush that I took, and if I deleted it, it would go back to that. And also on that note, you should check out the lifespan of the clone. So sometimes you would, like, you know, you painted out something and then a few frames later that the paint is gone. That is usually because you have not extend the lifespan of the clone. So you could just expand the lifespan by, you know, how you normally extend the frames of a footage. Okay, so if we go back now, what we see here, it's looking quite nicely, right? Now let's fix something there. Go to the railing, turn on the rotor, and maybe turn it down. Press F, feather 3. Alright, so there's some repeated stuff there, so let's get back to that. Fix that. Maybe I'm just gonna delete this and create a new one. So whoop, Alt click. Alrighty then. So it's looking nice, and now what we're going to do is we are going to do the same thing for the body, because we sorry, for the railing first, because we have the duplication there. So let's go to the railing and clone tool and do the same thing. Now it's gone. Again, if you want to check it, you could delete the clone, or you could just go to the railing layer there and the paint, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. So so if we turn it off, this is what we have. We have that duplication there. If we turn it on, there's no duplication. Yay! There's still some stuff there, but let's fix it quick. Alt and boom. There we go. So let's play it again. See if we can spot another duplication. Maybe just a little bit there. Yeah. Let's see if we can fix that body. We're going to get rid of this H here. So do. What? Crap. Do. 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 We go back. There we go. If we turn off the paint. Nice. Real nice. Okay, if we see up here, if we can spot another duplication. Not a duplication, but let's tighten the ear. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we have so far. Looking nice, looking good. Yeah, we're actually almost done, except we're going to do one thing, which is we are going to bring back some of the details from the hair. So what we're going to do is we are going to duplicate the head. Whoop. There we go. And then just maybe disable it for now. And then we are going to press MM. And let's delete the green one. And then for this, we are going to delete those points there. and then we are going to expand this part here. Okay, and then we are going to click keylight. We are going to click keylight, keylight, oop, keylight, and put it on the head, and then we are going to click the blue color. There we go. Looking nice. So now we have the detail of the hair back, but we can still see some of the weird stuff going on there. That's okay, we can fix that by cranking up the feathers to, let's say, 15. There we go. So now we have the detail of the hair back, and voila. So let's turn on the head there. Voila. And then what we're going to do, voila. And then what we're going to do is we are going to click the head, the other one, the original one, and maybe just delete, or maybe just drag them in because we don't need them, because we are going to use the copy one for the hair. So let's turn it on again. There we go. So this is what we have. Looks great. Looks really great. As you can see, it looks 3D. You could see like the parallax happening, and you know, you could add extra text there if you want to, like what I did. Like I add the character's name on the side. So yeah, that's the tutorial on how to do 3D GIFs effects. If you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments, and if you like this tutorial and you want to check out my other tutorial, you could you know, check out my channel. And also don't forget to check out Platoon of Power Squadrons and watch that show, because that show is really great. Like I said it multiple times in this tutorial, that show is really good. You should check it out, Platoon of Power Squadron. Yeah. And yeah, thank you for watching.